Hello everyone, welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So today's setup is a little bit different because I was not going to originally do this reading. I was focused on my August what to do or focus on reading, and it wasn't working. I didn't feel comfortable. I had to stop because I was picking up on another energy and I couldn't focus on that one. So this is why you see cards already laid out on the table that are not there for you to choose. Now, I felt a very strong inclination to do another love reading, and I know I've been doing those lately, but y'all resonate with those and you tend to like them, so I'll incorporate those where I feel called to. So in feeling that energy come in, I said, let me just see, let me get the tea a little bit. Let me see what the overview for this would be. And I got the Control and Morality card. Now, that is the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Okay, those are divine counterparts. Strong communication coming in, clarity, and especially with the World card, there's a missing piece of the puzzle that has been found. Okay, I'm gonna pull another card live because I want to see, but this is a pick a card reading. This is just what kicked it off, why I'm sitting at a table without the piles already cut and split. Like right now, I had to stop doing something else to do this reading because this energy was so heavy. So if you have questions about your twin flame, your soulmate, or just a strong, spiritual connection you have on a romantic level with someone of any kind, you may find clarity here, because again, we have the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, two people on the same page mentally, spiritually, they're communicating. There's clarity. There's, again, missing piece of the puzzle. So like I said, I do want to still make this a pick a pile reading because I don't have a problem with what is that, like those mass messages, like channeled collective messages. There's nothing wrong with that. I even get them sometimes, even if I don't share them. But I think it's just easier for everyone because we're not all on the same journey. Like all of you clicking this video are not at the same point. So if I give you 3 piles, the probability of one resonating will increase. So I just want to give you that opportunity to see. So I'm going to shuffle this little deck I have and see if I could get another card or two to another card or two. I just had the owl in my hand, which is interesting. I didn't take it though. Okay, yeah, I probably should have taken that owl because I have the clouds now and I feel like, oops. Okay. All right, give me 1 second because one hit the floor. Okay, so I'm gonna slide these over, get this Osho Zen deck out of the way. You have the clouds. Now, like I said, I'm going to take the energy of the owls because I didn't take it. I didn't want to lay it out because it's typically a gossip card, but I'm realizing that the owls were this King of Swords and this Queen of Swords. If it's meant to come out, it may come out again, whatever. But it was basically doubling down on that. Now, the clouds, again, what did I say? Clearing, confusion, clarity, all of those things. Now, you have the sickle, the lady, the anchor. I feel like I got this energy yesterday. I picked up on some very specific energy yesterday, and it may have very well been one of you in my Who's Thinking About You reading. So someone's very specific situation is coming through, and it may come in again. Like I said, I'm doing this in real time right now. So I have, okay, because see, the thing about this deck is you have, it's a diverse deck. So it comes with 2 ladies and 2 gentlemen because, they wanted to make sure that people of 2 types of skin tones could have options, right? So I didn't take any of them out. I just leave them in because Why not? So now you have two ladies here, a sickle and an anchor. Now, this is very similar to that energy I said yesterday. There was a lot of confusion. That's why you have that cloud. It's at the top. It's the center of this deck, right? So right now you have completion coming in between these two divine counterparts. These two ladies, for whatever reason, I'm assuming these are two ladies that are in this King of Swords life. It doesn't necessarily, as I said yesterday, have to be like a scandalous, I mean, it may very well be scandalous, but it doesn't have to be a situation where someone's cheating. It's just maybe someone doesn't want to let go, like there's kids involved, maybe there's a divorce involved. It's just so many things to take into consideration in a third party situation. It doesn't always mean that your person or you is being shady. Sometimes the past just finds a way back in to cause havoc, or just there's unfinished business of some nature that isn't necessarily romantic. Now, because you have two ladies, the sickle and anchor, and if you're familiar with these cards, you already kind of see this. On the left, the sickle is cutting something off, right? That's what the hands are doing. That's a dead rose. It actually, well, it's a black rose, but I'm gonna say that it's dead because, I mean, why is it that color? That they don't grow that way, and it's being sliced out. It's already dead, but it's being sliced off to be taken away because we don't want you in the yard anymore. You're not even attractive, and you're messing up the aesthetic right now with this dying rose just chilling in the yard. So would that mean, not saying that this is that lady, that would be mean, that's not this lady. Okay, the card kind of says that this is that lady, but someone's getting cut off. So if there was any clarity about, any karmic situation your person was dealing with, or that you're dealing with, the end is happening. That is happening as we speak. That's why I had to stop doing the reading I really wanted to do today, but to stay on the schedule I have for myself to do this. I'm sorry if you have trouble hearing me. Someone is cutting grass outside. So, and hopefully you do, because I'll have to refilm this if not, but we'll see. Yeah, that would suck because this was real live in real time. We'll get to that later. Like I said, so this lady is getting cut off. Like, she's being removed from the garden, and this other one is getting a more stable anchor. Notice that the lady on the right is coming in, right? So you've got on the left the sickle it's cutting it off, right? The rose being cut, and this lady facing it, right? Like, she's on the way out. This other woman is on the way in, anchored down. This sounds really bad when you say it because it sounds like someone was cheating, and for some of you, maybe your situation was a little messy like that. I don't judge you. That's how things happen sometimes. Everyone isn't perfect. That's not my business. But this other lady is coming in, anchored down, and this other lady is being cut off, removing. And again, this doesn't have to be a lady. This could be anyone that resonates with this side of the energy, that feminine energy coming in. Okay? I do find it interesting that I chose that specific deck to clarify the Osho Zen, because, it is control and morality that is the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Those are interesting counterparts, especially given the cards that I have laid out already. So, like I said, that's the energy that I feel right now. There's lots of clarity, lots of communication, a missing piece to a puzzle. So whatever that piece is going to allow that rose to be cut out of that garden for this other person to completely be removed from the situation. And for this other party, this lady all the way to the right to come in. Like, those clouds will clear. Because again, I did not follow my first mind like they tell you to do. And I put back the owl card, which fit perfectly with the control and morality. Because again, it's traditionally like gossip, but it's also communication. And it could be a communication in a pair, especially with that pair right there. So I regret putting that card back, but it is what it is at this point. I still read it, even though it isn't on the spread, because I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. I really don't know why I put that card back. But again, this is the overall energy of today's pick a card reading. So I don't know what's gonna happen because I'm about to cut the video and split the decks and lay out the 3 piles for you to choose, and we will see what happens from there. Because again, today's pick a card reading is going to be an energy check-in, and I don't know what I'll eventually name this video, but it is an energy check-in, you know, to see what's going on with the twin flame, soulmate, any spiritual romantic connection energy, like what's going on. Okay, and we're back. So I have my 3 piles laid out. I've already done the reading, which as always is timeless, but I want to make sure that you're mindful of the fact that this is primarily from a divine feminine perspective, because that is the strongest energy that is coming into me. Now, we get information on the divine masculine, we get information on the current energy, the current situation, and where you are in your twin flame, soulmate, spiritual connection journey. Okay, with that being said, let's get into it. We've got pile 1, pile number 2, and this is pile 3. I'll give you a moment to meditate on your pile. If you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile 1, here's your twin flame, soulmate, spiritual romantic connection update. All right, so I was foggy and confused when I was shuffling, so I was a little bit concerned, I'm not gonna lie. But you know, now that I flipped everything over, it looks really good. I see that it was foggy and confusion because things are clearing up, as I said in the intro. So, and like, I was really concerned because my incense began to act up and everything, but that's just the energy shifting. That's lots of energy for this pile, okay? Now, and that means that that missing piece from that world card in the intro is on the way for you. Now, this is a very good pile, very good energy. This is the pile everyone wants to choose, you know, because this is it. This is the union. And I don't just say that lightly, and I'll clarify in a minute. So the numbers 31 and 33 could have some significance for you, okay? Because you have 2 31 cards. You have the divine feminine, which is 31, and then you have the sun, which is also 31. But there's like, again, your pile ended up looking like a twin flame spread, like the twin flame spread that it is. All of the cards flow and are coherent, and like lots of synchronicities per usual when you pop up. So you're missing 33 in a sequence. Usually I don't overly focus on numerology on the spread unless I feel it's necessary, unless I'm called to do it. But I have to say it. Something related to 31 and 33. But 33 is your missing piece. Now, I know that 33 also represents communication. So that's probably what's going on. There's a lack of communication between you and your divine counterpart. That's clearing up. Don't worry about it. That's why it was foggy. That's why my incense was acting all strange, but that's okay. The missing piece is on the way. Let me explain what I mean by 33 is missing, okay? You have a sequence from, and it's not in order laid out, but you have numbers 30 through 37, right? Yeah, 37, and the only gap is the lack of a 33, where you have 2 31s. So you have the 1, which has the Roman numerals for 30, all the way at the right. Then come all the way back to the left, you have the divine feminine at 31, as I said, and the sun at 31. Well, next to the divine feminine, you have the divine masculine at 32. Again, you're missing 33, which I feel represents communication here. But you move back to the right of the spread, you have the fish, which is 34. You have the anchor, which is 35. And then you come back to the middle, you have come to the edge at 36 and never ending story at 37. I'm going to be very honest and say I've never seen this type of sequence in cards on the spread in my entire life. Okay, so this is what I mean. Like, usually numbers in order that way, they create steps where you're missing a step. That step is coming in, it's being fixed. That means you're stepping into union, okay? And even if it wasn't for the numerology, again, this is a very... Sorry, there was a garbage truck, and that's crazy because it's so much noise today, and it's not usually this much noise at this time of day. So that's probably a symbol for how much energy is coming in. Things are shifting, things are working the way that they need to happen. So like I was saying, the synchronicities in the spread from multiple, again, unrelated decks, it really aligns with union. And I don't like to say that because I know people are always saying, oh, twin flame union, twin flame union. But again, this is why I still did this energy check-in as a pickup pile, because everyone will not come into union. If this pile really resonated for you, it most likely will happen. Again, we can always self-sabotage. Things can happen to ruin it, but I don't see that happening because as I get into the reading, you'll see that it's simply time. It's nothing you did or that this person did, even though you may think that it's just simply time. You know, you can't control divine timing always. And right now, I feel like your union is coming with this person because it's just time. And I think that's the most, I hope that makes this, as I feel as honest as I am, because you some things you can't control. Every week you can't say, oh, a twin flame union is happening. Some may be, but all of the people that see a reading won't. But this just looks like it's just time. Now I'll get into that as I develop what I see. All the way to the left, it's like this pile already took the divine counterpart cards, because I share decks across the piles. So pile 1 was like, you know what, pile 2 and 3 won't need these. I go ahead and give those over here, like put that over here, because we're in union and they may have work to do. And again, I don't know that because I haven't looked at pile 2 or 3. I do these in order, but I just feel like that this is, regardless of what the other 2 piles say, this pile is the pile that is closest to union. Like, it's happening. I don't know what I'll see. I may eat these words. Regardless of whether or not those piles say union, and I feel like they may, I don't know. This one is the closest. Even if it's by a slight edge. Would that come to the edge card? That's ironic. But again, let's just get into the reading. So you have divine feminine, divine masculine, manifestation. Even if I didn't have any other cards, I mean, that's union. It is. It's genuinely manifesting the union, because you have both counterparts together, upright, because they could be in the reverse with the way that deck is. So yes, that is exactly what you have. Now, like I said, I don't say that lightly. It truly is. Now you have the Fates card. Like I said, this is divinely orchestrated. It's simply time. And I feel like this is my mature pile. Maybe that's what the timing is. You've had time to grow and develop the years to take your time and become who you need to be. That may have something to do with it, because I feel like, you know, with those, that numerology in the 30s, right? I feel like a lot of you may very well be in your 30s. Now, you don't have to be, but I definitely feel like this is a 25 plus group. And if you're not, then you're really mature for your age, okay? Because I don't feel like this is my young pile. I don't feel like there's anyone below a certain age group in here. And because this is a very stable group. Not saying younger people are not. I'm just saying that's the energy. a wise energy is coming through with a certain energy that it just takes time to have. Like I said, it's simply time, and you even have an extra tarot card. Like I pulled these four came out together, and then I pulled this one separately and before I looked at them, and this is the extra card. You have the Two of Cups. Well, the Two of Cups is here with the One and the Village. Someone's coming home. Okay? Someone's coming home. Someone's coming home for good. Now, it could be literal, someone's coming home, or it could be someone moving somewhere that will become their new home, or just a symbol for what union is, right? Coming together with the person you're supposed to be with. But I see them coming home for good. This person's put down roots near you or will soon. And like I said, I'm looking at this on the right side. So this is a person that's put down roots near you. Like they probably, got an apartment or something, bought a house, something. Like this is a person that's come home to you, whether or not you know this person, okay? And I'm seeing very specific messages coming in with these cards because of the imagery and just what they are and what they symbolize, okay? So bear with me. Some of you in this group, is a physical place. Like this person is physically coming home to you, because, and that's it, not necessarily like home to your house, like they're just coming to your area, space, somewhere near where you live, if they weren't already there. So you don't have to know your twin flame. If you're here just to see, you're probably like, how am I going into union when I don't even know this person? You don't have to know your twin flame to come into union. You meet them, you be together. That's how it happens sometimes, okay? I feel like this person is coming in if you don't know this person, and even if you do, this person's coming back at the end of whatever cycle was putting you in a place of separation, okay? But again, coming home to you, and I feel like this is a smaller community with that village card. So it could be a literal village, okay? It could be a small town, it could be an island, but it's surrounded by water and very warm, hot, probably a damp climate, with that sun card. So it's very warm, hot, but surrounded by water, small because of the village. That is what I see. So that's the setting of this person that's coming home. Again, those of you where the person coming home, coming to you, is a physical move. That's the energy I see. That's the setting that I see, okay? I see that someone, most likely the masculine, because of the cards here, had to work some things out, and I don't feel like they were in contact with you with the Hermit. I'm looking all the way at the bottom, that aloneness card. That's the Hermit. So I don't feel like this person was in contact with you for some time. If you know them, they took some time to isolate themselves, and that alone time gave them the clarity and understanding that they needed to be sure that they want to be with you. Or if this is a new person that you don't know, the clarity to know that, okay, now it's time to find my divine feminine. It's time to find the woman. Like, I'm looking to settle down with the woman now. That energy. And the same Page of Cups next to that Hermit, which is the understanding card, is an offer of love to that creativity card, which is the Empress, okay? And above this aloneness, understanding, and creativity cards, you've got the Chariot, right? Rushing to get his affairs in order. He follows the manifestation card. So manifestation followed by the Chariot, followed by Justice, right? This is a person getting their affairs in order, taking care of whatever they need to take care of to get ready to be with you. With that Hanged Man, he's surrendering to the connection and cutting off anything that no longer serves him. So above that, you have the Fates, right? And that with the Justice lets you know that this, again, it's simply time. It's not even really in your or this other person's hands anymore. But followed by that Fates card, you got, and I'm going to read it like this because it's clear as day, come to the edge of the never-ending story. What did I say in the beginning? There's a missing piece of a puzzle that needs to be fit with that world card from the intro. A cycle is being completed. We are at the edge of a cycle right now. Currently, as I'm doing this reading, this is where you are, pile 1. You're at the edge of this cycle. So even if you don't know this person, even if you're not in contact with this person, look at your own life. I bet you are at the edge of a cycle. You can feel it. You can see it. It's been coming for some time. You've been working through it for some time. I'm sorry. But I know that right now, something's clicking. Because come to the edge of the never-ending story. You are here. It's that close. Like I said, this pile is the closest pile to union, I bet you. Like I said, that cycle is going to be complete. It's not I'm going to reach the edge and then I'm going to come back. It's definitely going to be a situation where everything is finalized. Because again, underneath that never-ending story, you have the 3 of Swords, which is, cutting things off. And again, creativity, the Empress beneath it, which is creating. So that's probably creating a whole new situation. And then on the other side of the never-ending story, you have the Sun, right? You can finally see the light of day now. You're no longer in that anguish of that card. That's you and this other person, okay? And I'm hearing that this person, which again, I'm feeling like it's the divine masculine in a connection, is being led and isn't as in control as he thinks he is. So this person thinks that this person thinks that they're doing more than they are. They think that they're orchestrating more of this change that's happening than they actually are with that chariot. Like they feel like they are that chariot, and they are, but they feel like they're being fueled by their own will. But it's not just that, because again, this person is following the manifestation card, right? They're triggered by that divine feminine and masculine energy, that higher energy that is above them, calling for him to come in and rush in towards the divine feminine. Because it's funny, because the Empress is, while it's at the bottom right here, rushing in towards this union. So this person was triggered by that higher energy, and then they're running in thinking that they're orchestrating things, but as they're running in, fate's moving things, right? The divine is moving things. Like, oh, you want to move? You're going to move here. Oh, you thought you chose this place, but I'm telling you, really, this is where I wanted you. You didn't choose this place. I just made this place more appealing for you. That was a specific message for someone. Like someone thinks that they made a move or something by choice. You did not make that move by choice. Okay? That's interesting. Because again, this chariot, which I perceive as this person that's moving towards you, is running right in the direction that fate's, the justice card, want them. They're going to run through the divine energy to clear out all of that. And by running into fate and the justice, they're going to clear out that never-ending story, stuck, because the hangman is also someone that could be stuck. They're going to clear out all of that energy of being stuck in a cycle, and they're going to cut it off, and then again move into all of that energy at the right that I talked about earlier of union and coming into you. And I also see that hangman is not only them being stuck in a cycle, but that's fate having them like a puppet. Again, this person thinks they're in more control than they actually are, which is funny. But I do want to bring it up again because I do feel like it's more important. I felt like it was a very specific message, but I feel like it's a very specific message that a lot of you should resonate with, because it's very strong. It's very powerful. It's not just the cards. It's just the imagery. Like I'm seeing visions of water and such. And I see, I'm telling you that someone is moving towards another person, probably the divine masculine, or will soon. I keep seeing movement towards a village. island, small town of some sort to put down roots, especially with that anchor card, you know, like, and again, it's not always someone that you were already with that you're reconnecting with, like someone you were in separation with. I feel like this could be the new person, because some of you might think someone's your divine masculine or divine feminine and they're not, and this new person is actually the one that's coming in. I can't wait for that surprise. Please comment below if that happens, because that's going to be funny, and I think it's funny in a good way, because I do see that for some of you. Like, some of you think that this person is your twin flame, but like your real twin flame is coming in to you. Like, you don't have to chase this person. This person is coming into you, and you and or this person may not even expect it. But this is a person that's coming in to a village, island, small town to put roots down, and they're going to be looking for their divine counterpart. So like I said, those of you that don't know this person or don't even realize that you don't know this person will find them most likely in this setting. So again, I see the sun, I'm feeling heat, humidity, lots of water, possible, like boats, maybe something to do with that, because I see lots of water with that, because I have the sun, the fish, the anchor. That's water, that's fishing, that's, you know, a small town community with that village. But this chariot is coming in to with that page of cups to find union with the one, because that's what that two of cups represents, union with the one. And again, it's clarified on the other side of the spread where you have divine masculine and feminine together with manifestation. It's happening, okay? Very much happening. And I just realized I'm looking at that chariot run towards, you know, that page of cups and that empress into that union, two of cups energy. But the chariot is also ruled by water. I feel like that's the card that represents Cancer. So again, this image that I see, this setting that I feel you will come together in, is very much relevant to a lot of you, especially with all of this water and this small community of this village card that I see. Okay, so that's all I have for you, pile number one. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, pile two, twin flame energy check-in. Those of you who feel like you know who your twin flame is, or if you just want to be with a soulmate, or if you just really like the spiritual romantic connection you have with someone, you're probably gonna get mad at me, and that's okay, because I do have a very specific scenario here, but I do have a general message to go over it. So pile two, you are not open to your divine counterpart. That is the message of this pile. Those of you that are just clicking it to see, oh, let me see if I have a twin flame, I wonder who my soulmate is, that you'll be fine with this energy, because you know that it's a work in progress and that you're on that journey. Those of you that are set on a specific person that picked this pile, like if you truly resonated with this pile, like you looked at the crystal, this is the one you wanted set, you didn't think of any other piles, you're not going to be very happy with me, even if this is your person, because you're not open to your divine counterpart. So if you're with this person and this person ends up being that, you're not even open to them anyway. So, and I say that because this is a primarily divine feminine pile. Your original card from the intro came back, okay? So here you are, Queen of Swords, morality. All right? So I'm seeing serious control issues with this pile and a strong sexual energy. And I say y'all are going to get mad at me because I feel like you really are that Queen of Swords. Like, you kind of probably a little bit mean. That's okay. Like I said, just maybe a little bit of an attitude sometimes. I can sense that. But control issues and strong sexual energy here. I'm seeing a lot of you using sex to avoid establishing a deeper connection with someone. Okay? Like you're avoiding work with that chopped wood card. And you don't want to create hardship by taking the connection too seriously, quote unquote, even though that's really what you want. But it's creating a lack of clarity. Okay? It's creating there's lots of confusion here. Or maybe there's not confusion, it's more avoidance. That's the word I'm hearing. So I'm going to put out the specific side note that may or may not be relevant to the pile. Like the actual question I'm asking is when I say the pile. Some of you have concerns that, and you're keeping this a secret, that your biological clock is ticking. Like you have concerns about this, but you're not telling people you have concerns about this. So you're concerned that your biological clock is ticking and you're running out of time to conceive biological children, quote unquote, naturally. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. And that's probably part of the problem here. Something's very off with that variance card. Like something's not where it should be, not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Something's off, okay? And then you have the Ace of Cups, which is going with the flow, which I don't feel you do well at all. Some of you, this thing in the way is a person. Okay? So let's look back at you. You're the Queen of Swords, right? That morality card. And your energy is so strongly coming in. And I feel like this is your approach to the situation. Like there's a strong lack of desire to put forth effort. Like I don't even feel like doing your reading right now. And that's not me. That's you. That's your energy I'm picking up. You're probably like, I don't even want to watch this anymore. And I'm not going to make you. You don't have to. But I do think that this will benefit you because there's something waiting for you on the other side of this reading. Now, like I said, some of you are stuck on a person, could be a karmic relationship with that Knight of Wands, okay? That's that person. Very immature, active, young, doesn't have to be young, just immature, masculine person. Very active person. And that Knight of Wands also symbolizes the fact that this person does not take you seriously. You also have the animal. So again, very sexual, active person that's immature. You know, they're primal in the way that they behave. They're not necessarily the most logical or intuitive. They're primal in the way that they act. They almost lack substance. Right? They do follow their instincts well for the most part if they need to, but it's just a primal energy. Right? So this is a person, again, that doesn't take you seriously, especially as seriously as you take them. So this is what I mean by y'all probably going to get mad at me for bringing up this person, this karmic that you're dealing with. Even if you think you don't have emotional attachments and you feel like you may be using them for sex, you're very much attached to this person, even if you don't acknowledge it. So because I see with that Three of Wands there, you're waiting for them to reciprocate. Six of Pentacles, the energy you give them, what you give them, whether it's money. You probably give them money. They don't give you money. They don't pay you back, or they don't give you money at all when you need money. There's love, the energy you put into loving them. You probably reach out to them more than they reach out to you. You know, you're trying to act like it's more of a hookup energy with this person, like a friends with benefit energy, or like, you know, it may be a relationship where they're just not reciprocating your energy and they're treating you like a placeholder, or they need you for something, right? And I feel like you know all of this with that Ace of Swords, or you will have that revelation soon. And I feel like even if it is a revelation that comes soon, deep down you've always known that with the High Priestess. You just avoidance, right? You're avoiding letting this person that's holding you back go. Okay? But I'm telling you, you're being asked to release this connection with this Knight of Wands. Like, you have to let it go. And because there's something that you can't see. There's some forces at play. You have the fox, something moving in the background. You have the moon, which is illusions. You have imagine. You have the mask. There's something that you can't see that's moving. Not just your avoidance, because I do feel like those represent your avoidance, you know, the things that you're lying to yourself about, but there's also something coming in that you can't see, that you don't trust the universe to bring into you, right? I feel like this is your divine masculine trying to come in, okay? I feel like because this is a twin flame reading, I don't really have much energy from your divine masculine because of how blocked you are from him. Like, you actively deny this person. So you might know this person and maybe you just don't want to acknowledge them, or you haven't met them yet. You're just really a strong barrier of this energy that will keep this person away from you. You are not ready for this divine masculine. You're not even if you were ready, you're not open. But I do see you stepping into the energy of becoming ready, right? With that ripeness card, that going with the flow card, you're definitely stepping into your own power, your own success, your own happiness, right? You're not aligning. That's what that variance card is there for. You're not aligning with this person anymore that you're dealing with, if you are dealing with a karmic, or it may just be your general surroundings. You're not aligned with your surroundings anymore, and that's going to trigger you to move, to grow, develop, and then you'll be at the point where you can open up for this person. And again, at your age, because I don't feel like, and I'm not calling you old, I'm just saying I feel like you feel you're getting older. So there's a certain acknowledgement there of maturity, and I feel like with that mentality you can develop fairly quickly. I can see things turning around very, very quickly. But for now, you have to leave this karmic alone. You have to do what you can to change your surroundings, change your situation, change your world to align with you. This energy you're stepping into, you have to delve into your self-care and spirituality. That's why you have the shaman and the high priestess there. You need to focus on that spirituality. You need to find clarity. That's what you need to do, because I'm seeing that you are blocking a new love trying to come in. That's why you have go with the flow. That is the Ace of Cups. That is a new love trying to come in. Okay, and it's right in the middle of your ripeness and your morality card. Your morality, that's you. You're the Queen of Swords. You know, you have the ripeness card. That is your Nine of Pentacles. That is your success, your accomplishments, you succeeding in your own right. You stepping into your maturity, which is that ripeness. It's in the middle of there. It's telling you to just flow and allow things to come in, so that this divine masculine will come into you, because they will come in. And again, I do see them coming fairly quickly. This is an important message right here. So that variance is blocking your soul tree. Your lack of ability to let go of the past is blocking your soul tree. If you don't know what that means, this is a blockage between you and your roots. This is your ancestors. This is your spirit guides trying to reach you, but you won't let them. Okay, that's very important. That's why you have that shaman and that high priestess, right? They want to bring you into that temperance energy. You have to listen to your spirit guides. They are here to help you. And I feel like not only are you ignoring them, but you're like, this is a complete blockage. You're not, you lack the roots, the soul roots to the tree. Like, you don't have it. You're not connected to spirit. You're not connected to your ancestors and your spirit guides, and that's actually very dangerous. They're going to protect you and take care of you as best they can, but they can only do so much because you have free will. Okay, so, and that's why they're telling you to let go and focus on your spirituality. Like, they want you to find clarity. Look at that let go card. Look at that sword. It's the same sword as the Ace of Swords. It's the same card. You know, that one's a little more shiny, but same imagery there. If you pay attention, that's clarity. That's an idea. That's a concept. That's recognition. That's something that you need to do. You need to recognize some things that you haven't, right? Because again, in the background, they're lurking, they're working, and things are coming in, but you have to be open. So many opportunities can be presented to you, but if you don't take any of them, it never happened. That's why sometimes I think people get a little bit upset, because they'll watch a reading or they'll get a personal reading with other, I've seen people say, they've gotten readings with people, and then they watch like one of my readings, and then, it resonated, but it didn't happen. Well, I can tell you right now that you're going to get money. But if you never put yourself in a position to get money, then how is it going to come? Right? I can say you're going to step into union with your twin flame. But if you don't even go outside, how is that supposed to happen? Right? Like, there's just so many things at play with your free will. Like, if you actively avoid the things you say you want, how is it you're supposed to get them? And then you want to get mad at the readers, the other readers, because, you didn't do your part. You have to do your part. And I feel like that's very important to you, Pile 2. You don't do your part in terms of your growth, your development, where you want to be. I feel like you're very content with things as they are, but the connection you want is not coming in because of that, which is kind of sad, because I almost feel like it's not fair to the other person, because they're looking to come in with you. This is a twin flame reading, so there are twin flames here. That this other person would like that, and they're probably doing all of the work that they can, and they're wondering, where's my person? Well, you stuck with whoever that Knight of Wands is, not even open to pursuing a new connection. So now this person's probably just, I don't know, flowing away somewhere. Yeah. So again, I know this isn't the ideal pile, but the only saving grace is I really do see a union trying to come in. That's why I'm scolding you. That's why your ancestors, spirit guides are lashing out right now. They really want you to do the work, because this person is around the corner. This isn't like pile 1 where everyone's ready and it's happening. They don't want you to mess this up. They're trying to prepare you, because it could happen very soon. As soon as you shift your energy and do what you need to do, this person's going to come in. And maybe that's what I saw in the intro. That's how the intro applies to you, because again, I had the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, and I laid down the World card, but I had put back the Ace of Wands, and this is you, Ace of Wands, initiating the energy, right? The womb is also creator energy, the animal, right? Primal instincts. That's some stuff moving, some things shaking, things happening. There's lots of aces here. Well, 2. There's 2 aces here, but there's also like I said, the womb and the let go card, which looks like the Ace of Swords. That's initiation of this energy. I promise you, as soon as you do right, as soon as you do what you need to do, put yourself first and take care of yourself, and then remove the people that don't serve you from your life, not just this karmic, but all, I could see a lot of you, this is just your whole setting, your whole surroundings, that you're no longer aligned with, or that no longer serve you. Once you do that, watch this person come in. Okay, so that's all I have for you, pile number 2. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, pile 3, your twin flame, soulmate, divine connection, energy check in. So your person is coming in, okay? Don't get too excited, because it's not the way you think. It's not the union you imagine. And I say that because you have a very glamorized expectation of what this will be like, okay? You have experiencing the 3 of Wands which is you waiting for this person coming back in, right? That's you waiting for this person to come in or back in, with the 6 of Cups. Now you're waiting, but you have a vision of how it will be. A very clear image that you've created with that creator card of what it is you expect the situation to be like. Now, I don't want you to run this person off and ruin this. Because with that Ace of Cups, yeah, wait, nope, there's not an Ace of Cups here. Oh, well, that's the energy of this pile though. So you don't have the Ace of Cups, but that's the energy. You have the Ace of Pentacles, right? And with that, it shows that this is a new union. Even if you know this person, you're not an established couple. Like, it's not something that you've been at for years. And even if so, there was enough time of separation that this is a new union, if that makes sense. So I don't want you to ruin this with this Ace of Pentacles and the Creator I see, because I see you trying to establish a foundation. Okay, working towards a relationship with that Eight of Pentacles. That's the card of working. And that's also the ordinariness card. It's the card of enjoying the simple things. And with that experiencing card, it says, like, to live in the moment, enjoy your connection at the stage you're currently in. Okay, do not try to control or rush the situation or person. Okay, because they are coming in. They are. And I see you want them to come in with this Knight of Cups energy, because that is your person. I'm reading you as the divine feminine, them as the divine masculine, because that's the way that the spread is laid. So the Knight of Cups is this person coming in, and you want them to come in with offerings of love, gifts, commitment, which they will. Okay, they will. But you want 9 and 10 energy, and we're just starting out with an Ace on the other side of that Knight. Like, we haven't gotten there yet. Okay? Yeah, don't get too far ahead of yourself. Okay, especially because this masculine coming in is very underdeveloped. Okay, very unaware. Okay, so I'm seeing with the Eight of Pentacles working, the Creator, which is creation, building, working, and home. I'm seeing this person is working on getting a home or somewhere to live, especially with that pen and the journal card and that brush in the Creator. It looks like a pen to me, so I'm just seeing signing of papers for a home with that no place like home card, or a contract for a job of some sort. I'm seeing, and this is single energy, okay? It's not like they're trying to move in with you already, because I can see you getting ahead of yourself in that way as well. Like, you can see yourself in the house, you can see yourself in the apartment. Just calm down. I can see you doing that. But again, with that Knight of Cups next to that Nine of Cups and that Nine of Pentacles, this person is still acting like a single masculine. Not necessarily like they're pursuing other people. I don't see that. I just see they're taking their time. They're like, they you know, if they're doing something related to work or they're buying a home, they're doing it for themselves, because they're not like engaged to be married or anything. Because again, I feel like you two are not there yet. So they're buying something for them. But okay, so these are some of the examples I see of that situation with like working and a house and apartment and everything. I see a person that's off working that will return soon. And and I see a person that's working on getting a home or somewhere to live. It could be either or both. And I'm also seeing that once this is established, like once this person finds somewhere to live like they need to do, or once they sign the paperwork for their job, or whenever they get back home, if they've been traveling, however it fits, that's when they'll contact you. If this is someone you know. Like, if you know who your divine masculine is currently and you're waiting for them to come in or back. If you don't know who your divine masculine is, this may be how you meet that person. So you'll probably meet them in transit to work, or they'll be relocating for work, or this will be somebody that's back in their hometown after an extended absence or something of that nature. So just take it how it resonates and just kind of apply your own logic to it as well. Anything that's similar to that. So I'm also seeing, because you have the lilies and then you have that flower on the sensitivity, and then you have the knight, which is very active, loving energy. I can see this person like being very romantic, like getting you flowers. Like I said, don't be overwhelming. Don't overreact. Don't overthink. Don't read too much into everything that they do, because we're trying to establish something here. Okay, Pile 3? If you act crazy, because that's what I'm going to call it, because you have the whip, right? That woman has a whip. It's like you're trying to control this masculine and everything that they do, and you want them to be exactly as you envision them, because again, you have the clouds, so you're not really seeing them clearly because you want them to be who you want them to be. And then you have the journal, which is you wanting them to reveal all of their secrets and know everything about them right now. Don't do that. Don't be overwhelming, because they will think you're crazy and run, and they will think you're desperate with that desert card. So do not do that. Okay? This masculine is not as spiritual as you. They probably won't understand, like I said. So again, this masculine, that's a Knight of Cups energy. That is not a King of Cups. This masculine is successful, again, because he has 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles energy. But again, it's not like he's a king with 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Like he's not there yet. Very, like, I don't want to call him immature. He lacks maturity in some ways. And while he has all of this success, you know, he's done well for himself. Like, obviously he's about to start a new job, sign some paperwork on a job, you know, maybe an apartment, a house, or something for himself. So he's stable financially, but he's very underdeveloped and also very sensitive, because the Knight of Cups is water, and you have that sensitivity card. Okay, this person doesn't know who they are yet, especially on a soul level, because you have that soul name card. They're trying to find out who they are on a deeper level. So they can't tell you that if they don't know yet. Okay, so just bear with them. Okay, a lot of them are not well. That's why that wellness card is in reverse. Like, when I say not well, I don't mean that they have major health issues. They just don't take good care of themselves as they should. So I see that some of them don't have the healthiest habits. So they're not the healthiest spiritually, mentally, or physically, right? Like, a lot of them just have some bad habits. That doesn't mean that they're completely unwell. I really don't see that at all. But they just have some bad habits that they need to work out in terms of wellness. I see a lot of them, if not all of them, don't drink enough water with that desert card. And for some reason, with that desert card and the message in the bottle, I feel like a lot of them may overindulge in alcohol. That doesn't mean they're like a full-fledged alcoholic. They just drink a little bit too much. And they have a lot of healing to do with that healer card, you know. And as the more evolved person here, that's you, even though sometimes you may not act like it, you know, you get excited, you can help them through this, and they can help you in some ways as well. It's a balance. So because I see you as this high priestess, and I know I said calm down and don't overreact, but I understand why you are. That's why I'm asking you to calm down, because like, you have that high priestess with the dream. So you can see this playing out the way that it is. You can recognize the divine masculine as a divine masculine, and you see where the connection is going, and you want twin flame union. But that's very overwhelming for someone that's as unaware as this masculine. You're going to scare him. Okay, so just don't try to rush in, because I know that's what you want to do. Again, you're that high priestess, that inner voice card. You're surrounded by that 8 of Pentacles, the ordinariness, and then the 3 of Wands, which is experiencing. So that means that you really have to, again, live in the moment. Be comfortable at the stage that you are at, okay? You have time to develop this connection, and it will. Just be excited that this person's coming in. Everyone isn't that lucky, you know. A lot of people get these readings hoping for people, for their twin flame to come in for years. There's people that have been on the internet looking for that for years, and your person is coming in. Just bear with them if they're not at the level of development or the vision that you had of them, okay? So, and again, you both still have work to do. It's just especially them. And I believe that you two can grow and develop together if you don't overwhelm one another. All right, pile 3? Yeah, 3. So, like I said, don't overwhelm this person coming in. This masculine is coming in, but it's not going to be a full-fledged twin flame union. This person's not going to walk in and say, you are the person I've been looking for my whole life. It's not going to go like that. It's just going to be someone, it's just going to be that person is interested in being with you, pursuing you in a normal relationship way. It's not going to be all of this fairy tale stuff that you envision a twin flame union being, okay? And you will have some things to work through. That's why I said be realistic in your expectations, because while you aren't perfect and you know that, this person isn't either. And I feel like you're trying to throw an image of perfection onto this person. Like you have a very strong illusion of perfection that you're trying to project onto this person, and it's not going to work, especially once you begin to see a lot of the flaws that I see this person has. So just be patient with yourself and them, okay? That's all I have for you, pile number 3. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.